I came to Graz to work with two researchers here, Professor Ursula Gärtner and Professor Markus Hofner. I met them both a couple of years ago in international research contexts. And when I found out that both of them were here in Graz, I thought this was a really fantastic opportunity to collaborate with them, to have them weigh in on my project, and to sort of build out more international connections. I've been in Graz for the last 10 months as a Fulbright Fellow, and I've had a number of different activities. On the one hand, I've finished up a dissertation on the relationship between ancient Roman authors and their secretaries and scribes and Mitarbeiter. But I've also worked with the colleagues here to organize a conference back in September on obscenity and invective in ancient Latin poetry, to attend conferences sort of throughout Austria and Germany. And then just this last week, we had a workshop on the relationship between Latin language pedagogy and metaphors about property and ownership. So it's really been a busy year here. Oh, and I should also mention, Markus Hofner and I collaborated this semester on a seminar. So we co-taught a course related on authorship and ownership in the ancient world related to both my research and his. So it's been a very full year. I've really enjoyed it. I feel especially lucky to have been here at the KFU in Graz this year. There was a really nice group of colleagues, a number of young researchers who were also finishing PhDs, who were postdocs. We were all sort of here at the same time, and the collaboration was really good. We met frequently for coffees, for lunch. We had like a research privatissimum where we would exchange comments on each other's work. And it really felt like a special time to be here. And many of us are now heading off to new and different places after this year. And so especially in this last week in Graz, I think we've all really appreciated just that we were here in this particular moment. And I think we'll all keep in touch for a long time. One of the more curious experiences I've had this year was trying out the slide at the Schlossberg, Die Rutsche. And I'd been warned in advance that it was long and fast, and I didn't think too much of it at the time, but once I got in the sack and was sort of flying down the mountain, I was like, oh, okay, this is sort of a more intense experience than I thought. But and that was just the sort of curiosity that's here in Graz that adds a little bit of fun to the research life as well. When I get back to the United States, a few weeks ago, if you'd asked me, I would have said I would have liked to watch the National Basketball League, the NBA playoffs. That's something that it's hard to do here because of the time difference. But the basketball season's over. My team, the Boston Celtics, unfortunately didn't fulfill expectations this year. So, but I'm excited to get back to the U.S. to see friends and family, to travel a little bit. In the words of one of Graz's more famous residents, I'll be back.